All right, so buckle up, everyone, because today we are diving into some serious news.
Yeah, we're talking South Korea.
South Korea, you got it.
Martial law declared.
And reversed, just like that.
Yeah, like, I mean, just reading the headlines, it sounds like, something out of a movie.
Oh, totally, like edge-of-your-seat thriller stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to try to, break it down today and make sense of it all.
We've got a bunch of news excerpts, different perspective.
And we're going to really kind of try to unpack, like, what is actually going on here.
Yeah, and I think what's really interesting here is, this whole thing, it really, shines a light on, you know,
It exposes.
yeah, it exposes the cracks, I guess you could say, in South Korean politics.
Yeah, and the.
Tensions.
Yeah, like the constant tension with
North Korea always there.
North Korea. Yeah, so
Like,
it's not,
across
this isn't just some random event.
Oh, no. This
This is part of a bigger.
a much bigger picture. Absolutely.
So, okay, let's start at the beginning.
So the South Korean president, Yoon, he declares martial law.
Big move.
Huge move,
Yes.
right? I mean,
Huge.
and he's saying, this is necessary to combat, pro-North Korean forces, protect their constitution.
High stakes.
Yeah, high-stakes stuff. So what even led to this? What happened? Was there, a specific incident?
Well, looking at these sources, it seems like, there's this.
Power struggle.
Yeah, there's this power struggle going on between President Yoon and the opposition.
Which controls the parliament.
Exactly. The opposition controls the parliament. And he's accusing them. This is a big one. He's accusing them of being sympathetic to North Korea.
Wow.
Which, I mean, come on. In a country that's technically, still at war.
Still a war.
That's a serious, serious accusation.
It's like, wow, you can really feel that distrust there, right?
Oh, yeah.
And imagine being a South Korean citizen, right? Just
Caught in the middle.
caught in the middle of all this, political back and forth. So, for people who may not be super familiar with South Korean politics,
Yeah.
the president there, they have a lot of power.
Right.
But the National Assembly, their parliament, they also have, a really important role.
It's like a
balance.
checks and balances.
Checks and balances, yeah, to make sure that, no one person, no one group just has, all the control.
Exactly. It's designed to prevent that kind of concentration of power.
So, given that, right,
Yeah.
was this declaration of martial law, was it even, legal?
Well, and that's where it gets really interesting, right? Because the National Assembly,
They pushed back.
they pushed back hard. They
That's
voted
right.
to reject the martial law declaration.
Right.
Direct challenge to the president's authority.
So, what happened next? That's a
I mean, talk about a
constitutional crisis, right?
constitutional crisis, exactly.
So what happened?
So, faced with this opposition, President Yoon, he had to back down.
He backed down.
He announced that he was lifting the martial law order.
Okay, but, I mean, even though he backed down, that whole thing, it can't just disappear, right?
Oh, no, it definitely left its mark, no question.
So, what is this whole, back and forth? What does it mean for the future of, South Korean politics? Are we going to see more of this, power struggle kind of stuff?
It's hard to say for sure, but, I mean, you can't ignore what this revealed, right? It shows how fragile things are, how quickly things can change.
Right.
It's a reminder that the threat from North Korea is always there.
Always there, yeah.
And that these internal divisions, they run deep.
This isn't, the end of the story.
Oh, no, this is just, it feels like a new chapter.
Yeah.
A new chapter, maybe not a good one.
So, I know this is, happening in South Korea. It might seem, far away for some people.
Right.
But it should make everyone think, right?
You raise this question.
Yeah, how secure are, democratic institutions, even in your own country?
Are we immune to this kind of thing?
Yeah, could this happen, closer to home? It's a question worth asking.
And, one thing I keep thinking about is, what does this mean for South Korea's relationship with its allies?
Especially the U.S.
Especially the U.S. Yeah, how are other countries going to look at this whole internal conflict thing?
It's a good question.
Yeah, a lot to think about.
A lot to think about, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, on that note, that's our deep dive for today.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Stay curious.
And stay informed.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.